Have you ever wondered why there are so many Korean resources for beginners, but not so many for advanced learners? I mean, sure, they're beginners now, but later they'll become advanced too, right? Now, you might be thinking, well, Korean's pretty difficult, baby. Not everyone can make it to the top, like me. But this simply isn't true. Korean is difficult, I'll give you that, but anyone who wants to learn Korean can. You're smart enough to learn Korean.
No way, Billy. How could I become fluent in Korean like you? How old is this popcorn?
I've put in a lot of time studying Korean, 13 and a half years to be exact. If you studied this long, you'd speak Korean pretty well too. But the problem isn't how difficult Korean is. The problem is that once Korean starts getting difficult, your motivation starts to fade. And when your motivation's gone, you stop enjoying it, you study less often, or you quit. If this is happening to you, I have a challenge to give you before this video is over. But I didn't make this video to talk about how to stay motivated. Especially when you're new, learning Korean is fun, and that alone is motivating. But sometime, after a few months, that motivation you first had will go away, and you're on your own. So here's where I give you the important message of this video. I think that motivation is a bit overrated. Many people say you need to be motivated to learn Korean, but I don't think that's true. Now, having motivation is extremely useful. When you're motivated, studying doesn't feel like a chore. But reaching a high level of Korean on motivation alone is near impossible. And there's something better than motivation anyway. Self-discipline. All right, kids, you like stories? Once upon a time, you made a New Year's resolution to go to the gym. And you're motivated, so you go every day. But a few months in, you get bored. You start slowing down. Now it's the end of the year, and you haven't been to the gym in months. Your motivation got you this far, but what are you gonna do now?
I want to go to the gym.
This is just a story for the video. We're not going to the gym.
I want to go to the gym.
We're not going to the gym. Okay, maybe once. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is something that you can control. Some days you might just not feel like studying, but if you're disciplined, you do it anyway. But wait, discipline isn't punishing yourself. It's not about doing something that you don't want to. Discipline is respecting yourself, respecting your goals, and doing them. When you first started learning Korean, you had to have known that it wouldn't be easy. I think that we should all take a page out of Shia LaBeouf's book and
그냥 해!
But where can this discipline come from? Well, discipline comes from your reason to learn Korean. And that's why it's so important to have a reason for learning. Now, it doesn't matter what your reason is. It could be friends, or Korean music and dramas, or just because you want to marry one of the members of BTS. Wait for me. Discipline is holding on to that reason and telling yourself, I want this, and I'm gonna do it, because I don't want to regret not doing it later. So I have a challenge for those of you whose motivation is fading. After you finish watching this video, sit down, open a Korean lesson, and study for 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. That's all. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. Wow, look how hardworking you are.
If after 5 minutes you feel fine, keep going. You might find that just the act of starting to study again can help you rekindle your motivation. So if you no longer feel motivated, set a new goal to study 5 minutes every day. And keep that goal until you feel like you're ready to handle more. Diligence is doing something even when you don't feel like it because it's something you want. And in this case, that thing you want is to learn Korean. Learn Korean in just 5 minutes? Ha! You'd have to have an IQ as high as mine to do that, and I can understand Rick and Morty. Although 5 minutes a day won't make you fluent, that's not what this challenge is about. It's to help you to become more disciplined to study Korean on your own. And it all starts with studying just 5 minutes every day. So you can call this the 5-minute Korean challenge, or whatever you want. And if you try it, let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching. Also, special thanks to my Patreon supporters and YouTube members. And I upload new videos here every week, so if you like what you see, click subscribe. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go study some Korean. Not really, I'm probably just gonna spend the next 2 days editing this video. 그럼 다음에 또 봐. Okay, Google, repeat after me.
What would you like me to repeat?
그럼 다음에 또 봐.
Chrome Palmetto Bar.